Hi there, my name's Lee. I work for Mike Scooters, and today I'm just going to give you a little bit of an explanation about our chopper style handlebars on this. This is on the Cruiser here, but also applies to the Sprite Deluxe and the Speed Deluxe and any of the other models that come with these chopper style handlebars. Because you may well have noticed that due to packing restrictions and constraints, these handlebars are not attached when they arrive to you, so you have to fit them yourself. So I'm just going to give you a bit of explanation of which way around they go. So in this case, the Cruiser has come with a clamp on the stem, and this is the case with most of ours. If it doesn't come with a clamp on the stem and it comes with a clamp actually on the handlebars, I'll show you that because the principle is exactly the same. So if it comes with a clamp on the stem, all we need to do is get the Allen keys applied, and we're just going to take them to 5mm Allen keys off of the clamp. Now you may well see that the handlebars are quite orientated and they tend to lean back, as you can see. Now we want that position of leaning back to the rider, so the rider's holding it. So if I'm holding it like that, then we're just leaning back. That's the orientation. So we want the handlebars leaning back towards us. We're just going to put them on there, making sure that they're centre. And what you need to try and do is just make sure that this clamp is pulled up nice and even. So, as you can see here, you can see the orientation of the handlebars is just slightly leaning back. Now depending on the rider, you might want to have them a little bit further back, a little bit more upright, but I would suggest that they're just slightly leaning back. So with regard to tightening up the clamp, we want to try and keep the gap at the top and the gap at the bottom pretty even, and that just applies even pressure over the clamp. So once we've got a little bit of tension on the bolts, I'm going to just do a little bit on the top, a little bit on the bottom, a little bit on the top, a little bit on the bottom, and so on. There we go. We've got a nice even gap on the top and the bottom of the clamp. And we've got an ideal riding position there for our Cruiser. Maybe that your Cruiser or your Speed Deluxe or your Sprite Deluxe arrives with the clamp already on the handles. They should come with it on the stem, but occasionally we have no room to come on the handles. Now the process for fitting them is exactly the same. We just need to put the handlebar onto the stem. Just make sure that these bolts are loose enough and the clamp's wide open, and we're just going to slide them on. Now you can't see that, but there's a little groove that runs up and down the back of the handlebar here. And we just want to make sure that that lines up with the gap or the line in the clamp. And we want to make sure that we can pull this clamp up nice and square. So what I'm doing is I'm alternating the pressure and the tension between the two bolts by doing a little bit on the up and a little bit on the down. Now in this case, these handlebars are leaning back quite a lot. They should be in the right position when they arrive, but if they're not, what we're going to do is we're just going to loosen off these two bolts at the front. That will give us enough just to be able to rock these handlebars slightly. So we just want them slightly, I'd say just slightly leaning back, depending on your riding style. I would suggest that's a pretty good angle to have them at. And then we just need to make sure we do the clamp up. And again, to get even distribution, a little bit on the bottom, a little bit on the top. And there we have it, our chopper handlebars, how to fit. So that's applicable to this, obviously the Cruiser, Speed Deluxe, Sprite Deluxe and any other model that we've got that's got these chopper style handlebars. Any problems, give us a call.